So today I want to start a little introduction to something that we will be actually beginning on Thursday. And I will start it with one shloka. Kim jyotistava bhanumana hanime ratrau pradipadikam Syadevam ravidipadarshana vidau Kim jyotirakyahi me chakshustasya nimilanadi samaye Kim dirdiyo darshane Kim tatrahamato bhavan paramakam Jyotistadasmi prabho Jyotistadasmi prabho. This is a beautiful shlok written by Adi Shankaracharya, and it's a dialogue in four lines. It actually summarizes the entire Upanishad teaching. So it's a dialogue between a guru and a shishya. So the guru asks the shishya, how do you see, with what light do you see during the day? So the shishya says, with the light from the sun. Then the guru says, okay, but then at night, how do you see? So he says, I see with the light of the moon. Then the guru asks the shishya, when your eyes are closed, do you stop seeing? No, I can see with my eyes closed also. I can remember so many things. I can see things. Says, then with what do you see? Says, I see with my intellect, with my buddhi. Then the guru asks the shishya, so with what does your buddhi, how is your buddhi able to see? What gives light to your buddhi? And so the shishya thinks, and he says, it is my atma, me, who gives light to my buddhi. So that means I am actually not just the buddhi, I am that light within me. I am Atma. So the guru says, that's right. That is your true identity. And this is actually the journey that we are talking about. And I have been telling you since the last couple of years on Zoom that the entire journey of the spiritual seeker is about purifying his mind and his intellect to such an extent that there is no obstacle in the way for the seeker, for the sadhak, to actually see within himself that light, which is Atma, which is his true self, which is his true nature, with which he experiences the entire world. So this can be understood theoretically through books, through lectures, through pravachans, through videos. All this can be very beautifully understood, but it will still remain an intellectual understanding. To be able to actually do this logical and spontaneous understanding that I am not just seeing with my eyes because of the light of the sun. I'm not just seeing with my eyes with the light of the moon. Even my buddhi is not by itself, is not able to understand things, see things, think things, feel things. Even the intellect is not enough. There must be something more than the intellect. There must be something that enlightens, that means gives light to the intellect, because of which I can do everything. And that has to be a spontaneous realization within the sadhak, a realization, an awakening from within, which we call direct experience. Direct experience means not through pravachan, not through book, not through video, not because somebody is telling it to me. It must just directly, oh my God, that is what it is. This is who I am. And we call that in Sanskrit Aparoksh Anubhuti. So let's understand this term Aparoksh Anubhuti. Aparoksh, aksha, that part of the word aksha means eyes, right? So para aksha, see aparoksha. So in aparoksha, aksha is eyes. Para aksha means somebody else's eyes. Somebody else's eyes means through somebody else's input. But here it is not para aksha, it is a para aksha, a paroksha. That means first hand, not through any other medium, but from within myself itself. A paroksh anubhuti. Anubhuti means experience. I get that experience from within myself, and we call that self-realization, direct experience, awakening. Some people call it enlightenment. All right. So this beautiful awakening has been explained to us by Bhagwan Adi Shankaracharya in a beautiful text which is called Aparoksh Anubhuti. And it is an extremely beautiful treatise that he has explained the beautiful journey, that the kind of sadhans, the kind of practices that we need to do to purify ourselves in such a way that that spontaneous realization occurs, happens spontaneously from within. So every Thursday, I'm going to take a couple, maybe one or two, maybe three shlokas that I will choose randomly, and we will do them together, one or two shloks, maybe two or three shloks. I will just choose something. I'm not going to do the entire text with you because that will take, I don't know, very long. So I will choose something that will be delightful for me to explain to you and for you to hear, and more than delightful for you to be able to actually implement it in your life. So do join me every Thursday, starting from day after tomorrow. I wanted to do this today because it is Akshaya Tritiya, and we always want to start something new on Akshaya Tritiya because it's so auspicious that when we go ahead, it will be successful. And I hope it will be successful for all of you who will be attending. All right. So Thursday, once again, we will meet. Till then, continue chanting Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Let's end today's session with a prayer. Sato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Chidarpanam. Jai Gurudev. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you Varda for chanting. Thank you Zoom team. God bless you all. Happy Akshaya Tritiya once again. God bless.
Pranam.
Pranam.
Thank you,
Ma. Thank you, Ma.
Pranam.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Vardha.
Varda.
God bless Betray. God bless Alina. God bless.